Hello everyone, my name is Paulina Lopez. I'm with the Duwamish River Cleanup Coalition, which is a member organization of Front and Center.
Hi, my name is Lexi Bongiorno. I'm with Southwest Washington Communities United for Change, SWCUC, currently acting president. We're a member of Front and Center's coalition of communities of Black, Indigenous, and people of color.
My name is Jaman Galiman. I'm with Got Green. We are a people of color-led environmental justice organization based in South Seattle. We're a member of Front and Centered, a statewide coalition of Indigenous people, Black folks, and communities of color working on climate justice.
Hi everyone, my name is Magdalena Angel and I work with the Duwamish River Cleanup Coalition and Front and Center communities of Black, Indigenous, and people of color.
We're very thankful to be part of the family and to be able to be considered for the Frontline Response Fund.
The Frontline Response Fund has supported our work in Seattle and South King County, where COVID-19 has affected our community members.
The Frontline Response Fund supported our work in the Duwamish Valley where COVID and the pandemic affected our communities of color, our immigrants, refugees, by providing jobs, rental assistance, food security, and immediate needs.
We were able to support our BIPOC community here in Southwest Washington, primarily in Clark and Cowlitz County, with rapid response. And part of that rapid response funding came from the Frontline Response Fund.
Has been extremely helpful for us to be there with our communities.
That our community members are more at risk due to years of economic and racial injustice and long-term exposure to pollution. Communities of color also lack the support systems, healthcare, and resources that we need to get through this crisis.
The Duwamish Valley community is one of the highest environmental justice communities here in the South Seattle area.
Front and Centered has been an essential part of our outreach in being able to provide access to communities of color that have been heavily impacted by COVID-19 here in Southwest Washington.
Got Green has been working on the front lines and responding to the overwhelming needs in our communities. First, by moving all of our activities online and holding educational forums about environmental justice and emergency justice, as well as demanding to the city and governor to prioritize the needs of our communities. Everything from a moratorium on rents and utility shutoffs to emergency assistance around food.
We have been dealing with air pollution, with job insecurity, and food desert for the longest time.
We're seeing a disproportionate amount of community of color members here in Southwest Washington being unable to access resources.
When we hit the pandemic, obviously this manifested in a bigger way, and through the fund we have been able to provide rental assistance, utility assistance to many families that has been the biggest need, as well as mental academic support to our local youth, and be there providing for them advocacy on different front lines and making sure that environmental protections are still in place.
We wanted to be able to make sure that we could support the efforts here in Southwest Washington that some of our partner organizations were doing in order to provide those resources that families may not have had access to or may not have been eligible for, such as our immigrant community, our farm workers, essential workers.
We have been distributing fresh bucks and emergency food vouchers to support food insecure people in our communities so that they can access healthy food during this crisis. And we're going to continue to advocate for our communities to be prioritized in the post-pandemic recovery.
We're very thankful for your contributions, for this support, and I hope that we can be connected and that we all be able to come together to advocate for our environmental justice communities. Thank you.
Thank you.